What's up, y'all? It's Z with Change the Game TV. Without a doubt, Nas and Jay Z produced two of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time in Illmatic and Reasonable Doubt. Often these two albums are pitted against each other in an attempt to find out which one a person prefers, as is done many times on the podcast show Drink Champ.
Reasonable Doubt or Illmatic?
Let's look at some of the reasons why these two albums are considered classics in the hip-hop community as we attempt to find out which of the two is a better album. Illmatic is Nas's debut studio album that was released on April 19th in 1994. However, the album was recorded in 1992 and 1993. Illmatic has a hardcore hip-hop style and Nas rhymes with an intricate style. His stories are based on Nas's experiences growing up in Queensbridge houses, the housing projects in the Long Island City neighborhood of Queens.
When I listen to Illmatic, I smell Queensbridge. Yeah. Like I smell it. Like I literally smell how the hallways smell. And I'm not talking about the bad part. You know, there's people in the projects with the leathers on their couch. I smell the leathers on their couch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? You know, you stick to the plastic. That's what I meant. I said leathers. Hey, I meant plastic, yeah.
The piss in the elevator.
That too.
As stated, Nas rhymes so intricate throughout the album and touches on diverse and expansive subjects.
When I heard Illmatic, I visualized everything that he said, and I visualized where he was at when he said it.
Yeah, it's cinematic in your mind.
Making the album all the more impressive given that he was only 18 to 20 years old when his rhymes were written and recorded.
How old was he when he did that? 17?
I think 17. I believe 17, which means, remember, we had to record things a year in advance back then, which means he probably recorded it at 16.
Yeah, some of those songs before, it was like demos.
Right. So these with these dumb lyrics, they ain't got no excuse.
When Nas's Illmatic dropped, it was automatically labeled as a classic album by the holy grail critics of hip-hop at the time, The Source magazine. The Source gave Nas's Illmatic the much-coveted 5 mics rating. The Source columnist wrote, Nas's images remind me a lot of personal images and people, both past and present, so the impact goes beyond just the entertainment aspect. If you can't at least appreciate the value of Nas's poetical realism, then you best get yourself up out of hip-hop. Though Nas's Illmatic received critical acclaim for his lyrics and production, Nas's Illmatic fell below expectations as far as sales. It debuted at number 12 on the US Billboard 200 chart, selling 63,000 copies in the first week.
I think Illmatic might be the best hip-hop album ever made.
Rappers are monkey flipping with the funky rhythm I be kicking. Musician.
Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt is another hip-hop album that is treasured by listeners of the genre and beyond. Released on June 25th, 1996, well over 2 years after Nas's Illmatic, Reasonable Doubt is Jay-Z's debut studio album, an album considered to be a classic by many. The album features production by DJ Premier, Ski, among others, and has guest appearances by Mary J. Blige, Biggie Smalls, and others. The album is categorized as one with mafioso rap themes, plus gritty lyrics about the hustle lifestyle and material things. Reasonable Doubt has been considered by many fans of Jay-Z as perhaps his best album. Jay-Z has also said that it is his favorite album as well.
I already know, you've already said that Reasonable Doubt is like your favorite joint.
That right there, because that wasn't music. Like, you know, I didn't know what I was doing as far as making songs. You know what you were doing. I was just like really making songs to impress my friends. Like I was talking about our lives and things that we went through and just trying to get a reaction.
And though a critically acclaimed album, The Source magazine was not fully convinced as they rated it 4 out of 5 mics when it was released. Nas's Illmatic edged it by a whole mic. On its initial review of Reasonable Doubt, The Source magazine said, Jay-Z isn't saying anything new, it's the same old criminal melodrama that you hear on so many rap LPs nowadays. However, in 2002, 6 years after the initial release of Reasonable Doubt, The Source magazine retroactively gave Reasonable Doubt a 5 mic rating. And as far as record sales, upon its release on June 25th, 1996, Reasonable Doubt sold 43,000 copies in its first week and sold 420,000 copies within its first year of release. What are your thoughts on these two classic hip-hop albums? Which one do you prefer? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit the like button and the subscribe button, as it really helps the growth of our channel so that we can continue to bring you content like this. And as always, at Change the Game TV, we give you game so that you can change the game. Now, go forth and change the game.